This is it, the AZDOME Dashcam M550, one of the best rated cameras on Amazon. It's on my desk here for a review, so let's jump right through the unboxing. It comes packed with this user manual where it has all the information you need. Also, it comes with a rear view camera. So in total, this dashcam has 3 cameras: front, interior and rear. So this is the rear camera. Requires a little bit of installation, but is super easy to do in most cases. It doesn't require a professional to install it. It just needs a little bit of time. Let's see what else is in the box. Oh yeah, that's the power adapter. So the easy way to power up this camera is with this power adapter that plugs into the cigarette lighter. It has a mini USB port for plug it into the camera. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a hardwire kit for the parking monitor function, so that needs to be bought separately. And in the package we will find a plastic prying tool and some cable management pads. Pretty interesting if you want to reroute the wires. Now it comes with an extra adhesive pad that will stick to the windshield, and those things are just extra pieces just in case they get lost. And we have electrostatic film for, gosh, I have no idea, but if you know, drop a comment down below and let's find out together. Alright, and this is how the camera looks right out of the box. As you can see, it has attached this rear view camera, which you will capture the passengers inside the car. And the way this attaches to the main camera, it's actually pretty smart design. It uses a mini HDMI connector along with a magnetic connector in here, and it's very easy to snap it on and off. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, that can be adjusted for the preference for the best angle. Sometimes can be a challenge with the rear view mirror, but shouldn't be any problems with adjust that camera. Now this camera cannot really be adjusted here in any way, but this is the only adjustment that you have, up and down. This piece is gonna be mounted on the windshield, and it can be adjusted up and down. Another cool thing about this is if you don't want to keep your camera attached on the windshield at all the times, overnight or for a longer period of time, the cool thing about it is this mounting bracket detaches from the main camera. It's just a magnetic connector, so it's pretty easy to snap it on and off. So that would be a good idea if you don't want to leave it in the car, in the sun, or you know, in the airport, whatever, for the extended longer periods of time. That way may not attract those who want to break in the car. And also, if you have 2 vehicles and you want to swap the cameras, see, mounts back with ease, so that's really nice. And also this camera has a GPS module integrated, so that will read the speeds of the car, and also a G sensor along with that for collision detections and all that good stuff. Now if we look on the bottom of the camera, we see all those 5 buttons. Those are basically the controls, the way you go through the menu and command or use the camera. It's not touchscreen, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Right, so it's time to energize the camera and see how it looks like with the power on. First thing we notice, those side status LEDs are red. That means it's getting power, and as soon as the car starts, it will start recording, and you will see those as a confirmation. Those LEDs on the side will flash green, and on the screen recording will flash as well. Now, as I said before, those green LEDs flashing, it's a nice touch, especially at night. Will be another confirmation that this camera will it's recording. The OK button, if it's pressed once, it will save the video on the playback side. Now let's do a quick walk through the menu here. Again, this is not a touch screen display, so I know in this day and age it's an instinct to wanting to touch those icons, but we gotta use those bottom buttons to navigate. So we'll start with the video settings. Now on the resolution setting, we only have two settings. That's because I have the front camera and the interior camera attached. So when that happens, you only have options of 2K for the front camera and Full HD for the interior camera, or Full HD for both. But if you want to shoot up to 4K, you gotta have the front camera only, or the front and the rear view camera that comes packed into the package. In this case, I have front and the interior cam, so I can only shoot up to 2K. And we got loop recording with options between 1, 3 and 5 minutes. Rear camera mirror, we can mirror the rear view camera. Well, I don't think I want to do that. Then we have a time-lapse record, can be turned off or on. We're gonna set it for off for now. We don't want to use this feature at the moment. Record audio would be the microphone being on while recording the videos. And WHDR is like an HDR feature, high dynamic range or wide dynamic range. High contrast images or situations will be adjusted properly, so we can read for a better visibility on the video. Frequency with a choice between 50 and 60 Hertz. That's for flickering. So let's say you have LED light or something and you don't want it to flicker in the video like a garage lights, you can adjust it between 50 and 60 Hertz. Then we got the G sensor, so that's impact sensor. So if the camera detects like an impact, it can stop recording, or for the parking feature, this can be useful, but we're gonna set it for medium. We don't want it too sensitive or not too sensitive. Then we got the exposure that can be adjusted. Few stops. We're gonna keep it for 0 now. That's it for this video setting. Now we got the playback mode. And the playback mode, basically it's a playback mode, not much to explain here. You can look at the videos we've taken with the camera and you can play back them. So we're gonna do a demo here. I'm gonna choose a video that where I was actually driving, so let's see where it is. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look. But we're gonna take a look at it on the bigger screen later to see how the quality works. Let's see, locket videos, pictures, if we have any picture. I don't think I took any photos. Parking monitor. So this is you need a hardwire kit for this feature to be able to use it. It will be connected straight to the battery and to the accessory wiring and the ground, so that way when the accessories are off and the car sits in the parking lot, it will still have some power from the battery, which with the normal cable you won't be able to achieve, as it only gets the accessory power. So you need a hardwire kit for that, and if you do have it, you want to keep it on connected there. And we have 3 options to start recording when there is a collision detection, so that G sensor will come in handy, or it can be a time-lapse parking mode, so that means always recording something, what's going on there. And also there is a motion detection parking mode, so whenever someone passed your car, it will start recording and save those videos so you can review them later. Time zone settings, not much we can do here. Wi-Fi section here, we can turn it on or off, I assume. Let's see. Yes, we can link the phone That way we can have a playback on the phone. So I'm gonna do this a little bit later. Let's continue with our press down button to disconnect. Okay, well, I think I did. Then we got the stamps, timestamp, speed stamp, GPS stamps, or logo stamp. Can be the writing on the bottom of the videos. Micro SD card, you can format it, format the cards, or you know, bunch of settings there. Then we got the system settings, where we have a fatigue driving reminder. 1 hour, 2 hours. If you're getting too tired, you will get a notification. We don't need that. Speed limit, speed unit, actually not limit, can be set between metric or imperial. So we're gonna keep it in imperial for now. Volume can be adjusted. Beep sound, yeah, we need to turn that off. It's kind of annoying. Screensaver, can keep the screen always on, or it can be turned off after a couple of minutes. Infrared for the night vision or night driving. You can use it daytime or nighttime or auto. So we're gonna set it for auto, so that way it will switch by itself. GPS info will actually show you the coordinates, but it will work better outside or in the car. And we got the version here. So we'll go through the Wi-Fi feature and see how that will work with the phone and playbacking and exchanging videos and all that kind of stuff. All right, so I got the AZDOME app pulled up here on my phone. So let's see how we can connect it without looking into the manual. So we're gonna tap on OK here on the Wi-Fi section, and we will look for the Wi-Fi name that it's showed here on the screen, which is M550 and a bunch of numbers. M550 right there, and the password, it's written on the screen there. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, and change in the screen there saying Wi-Fi connected. So we're gonna go to AZDOME app. Okay, so we gain access to the dash cam here. We can check the real-time video, which is pretty nice. Let's see how that is working. So real-time video with minimum delay can be played on the AZDOME app on the smartphone. We can control it, and we can actually have access to the video recordings, which is nice. Let's see here, we got some videos that we can play, so that's nice. So if we wanna keep this video, we can do that by tapping this, and it's gonna save it on our photos in the Photos app on the iPhone, or on Android on the regular gallery app. So that's a nice feature. You don't have to connect your camera to the computer or SD. You can do it through Wi-Fi. Really nice feature. Now this is actual footage from the camera on a bright sunny afternoon, and as you can see, the sky is a little bit washed out. That's because the wide dynamic range is off. So if you keep that feature off, the bright spots on the image will be washed off. And now this is an image with the wide dynamic range on. So this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna have the image more balanced, where the high contrast parts of the image will be balanced. That's why we got the nice blue skies. And now I'm gonna show you, just by entering in the tunnel here, how the image adapts to different lighting situations in a parking garage here, with a lower light than usual. It's still doing a good job in representing the image. And this is footage from the interior camera on a sunny day, and as you can see, it might have a little bit of a red tint, but that is because of the window film I have on the window, so that kind of fools the image here, doesn't do enough justice. But for being full HD, it's still reproducing pretty good details for an interior cam, and that should be good enough for that. Switching gears now on the nighttime. This is a quick demo of how it looks at night. A little bit of noise seen on the sky, but that is because of the ISO and interior camera with the infrared feature. So this is how it looks. A lot of noise on this image, but still able to tell what's going on inside the cabin. So that's a cool feature to have, because usually inside the cabin sometimes it's very dark, so that infrared sensor come in handy. Now overall, the image quality is okay, not the best, not as sharp as I would like, so a little bit on the smoother side, but able to have a good contrast even at night and during the daytime, especially with the YDR feature being turned on. So overall, I would recommend this camera, but if you are interested in something more like a sharper image, this is not the right camera for you. But for having that interior camera and rear camera included in the package along with the front camera, and I can say you get the best bang for your buck with this package, so it doesn't disappoint. I will include the link in the video description if you are interested in this camera. And if you are interested in more content like this, please click like to this video and subscribe for more similar content. We'll see you in the next video.